try doing a vertical video today. We're going to do the same thing, the Pantasy Motorcycle Diner. We're going to be building that, and yeah, give me 1 second. I know probably can't hear me too well. I'm just adjusting some settings over here. So yeah, we're going to build the motorcycle, the Pantasy Motorcycle Diner. Got it sitting right here. And I've not done a live video on the mobile before, on the vertical style, but yeah, if you have any questions, any comments, or anything like that, just let me know. But I'm going to start building. The first thing we got here, and also just so everybody knows, Pantasy did send me this set, so I'm going to do a review of it as well, but they did send me the set. I'll let you know what I think about it, and if I have any comments or if there's any issues or anything like that, I'll let you know as I'm building it. Same as the Lumibrick sets. You know, I want to be open and honest with y'all about where the set came from. They did send it to me, so yeah, but I'll still give you my honest opinion of it as I'm building. Hey JD, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. What does the XP in the crown mean? I don't know. What are you talking about? The XP and the crown. I'm not sure what you're referencing. Is it, if it's something like on the live mobile thing, I'm not sure. So one thing I will say so far about the Pantasy boxes, as far as me being open and honest with everybody, the packaging is nice. The packaging is pretty good, but Lumibricks has their packaging game way up there, so it's hard to beat. The packaging, the boxes for those and the books definitely felt a little bit more substantial. These feel okay. These feel fine. Good quality, but the Lumibricks ones are really, really good. So let's build. I think I'm going to end up building some people first. Maybe I'm not. Where do I build the people? Do I build them at the end? I don't want to do that. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and build the people. So, these are their equivalent of minifigs. And we're going back to, oh, there it goes. Okay. I was afraid that the packaging was a little bit difficult to open at first. Kind of different minifig style here. Yo, Twin Spunky, what's up? You like Leo. Cool. I don't know who Leo is, but awesome. I'm glad that you like Leo. Make sure, I guess, that Leo knows that too. He'd probably want to hear that information. Or she, or whatever. I have no idea. Huh. Oh, that's a butt. There's extra pairs of shoes. That's fascinating. Sometimes these kind of off-brand sets have different strange what's the word I'm looking for? Extra pieces. This is a butt. Oh, that's why you have extra feet, so you don't have to change out the feet too. That's different. So the legs, as far as posability, that's about it there. The legs don't move, but do they rotate? No, they don't rotate. But if you want to sit them down, you've got to change out the legs for these, because the legs themselves, they're not hinged or they're not hinged or anything. So that's kind of interesting. How's everyone doing? Good question, JD. You still got that F1 set, JD? So I'm gonna keep building these minifigs, and then I'll grab a Lego minifig and I'll grab a Friends minifig, a Lego minifig, and then a Lumibricks minifig, so we can look at them all together next to each other. But these are cool. I don't dislike them. They're cute. They're definitely different. They look like little little pop figures or bobbleheads or something. That's kind of cute. Hope y'all enjoy the vertical style live. Like I've said, this is my first one of these. It was a little different to set up than one on the computer, but I think the video quality is probably a little bit better. Let me know if that's the case. For a couple people that have been in a couple of the other lives, I know that the video quality was an issue. Is this any better? So close to 300 subs. That's awesome. Feeling a little bit of revulsion at the vertical video, like some alternate dimension chocolate that is ionically incompatible with my stomach. Those are words. Those are words, Rex. How you doing today? How is so the vertical video is new, but I wanted to try, man, that one does not want to go in. I wanted to try something a little different. Hopefully the video quality is better is the main issue though. Is the video quality better on the vertical? That foot does not want to go. Is the pin longer? I can't tell. I think it might be or something. Something's stopping it from going in all the way though. I think I might see it. There's a small, oh, what? Is there a difference? There is. Oh my gosh. So there's this little, huh. That's pretty weird. That's different. Interesting. An interesting choice. Okay. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So in each one of these little minifig packets, there are 2 sets of feet and a butt, an extra set of legs, right? And then this set of legs here, this set of legs will come off, so you can make them like they're sitting, right? But if you look at the holes where the feet go into, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little notch on the standing one. There's not a notch on the sitting one. Is that the case on this one too? It is. I just happen to have gotten it correct by accident on this one. But there's a little notch on the standing version. And if you look at the feet, there's a small, you can barely see it, I think, but there's a small notch there. In terms of fidelity, it looks better, but the orientation, as the Brits would say, nah. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm glad the video quality is Try it now. Okay, so there. Can you hear me now? The Bluetooth was connected to the car. They just got in the car. They're going to the library. Can you hear me better now? And you weren't hearing rain. I guess you were hearing the car out there, and then kids running around. Like I said, they're heading out. They're going out to the library or something. So, oh, there's a little stud connection on the booty. Little stud connection on the butt. It's an interesting choice to have to swap out legs in order to make them sit. It's different. This one's kind of hard to put the arm on, with the hair in the way. All right, so there's that minifig. I like them. They're okay. They're different, but they're cute enough. They're well made. I don't notice any weird quality issues. Let me just get some of the plastic out of the way. Got Space Age Love Song by Flock of Seagulls stuck in my head. There you go. Lego started doing that recently, as seen in some Lord of the Rings set, but they provide printed bricks and such for at least Gandalf's robes. Yeah, for like some of the robe people, yes, but just normal legs. These are just normal legs. They don't bend or anything. Lego does that for people with like robes and stuff like that. All right, let me grab a couple other minifigs so we can look at them. Ooh. Let's get Magneto. Neato Magneto. All right. So obviously this is the Lego minifig. Oh, they're all skin tone. Yeah, let me get a yellow guy. There we go. The classic. So this is a size comparison with the Lumi bricks. They're very similar. These are bigger. Height-wise, they're about the same. They're a little bit taller, but nothing too crazy. Width-wise, they're the same, it looks like. Just the height. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just discovered something. Is it going to work? It does. I don't know if I can press it all the way down. Oh, you can press it all the way down. Hope it comes off. But there, I've made a monstrosity. Oh, it comes off. Okay, cool. So, ooh, actually, I want to test one more thing. It does. You could make a Darth helmet. This is what that reminds me of. It reminds me of Darth helmet. The minifigs, Lumifigs, look like theme park mascots from an AI Nightmare video. They're okay, dude. I don't dislike them. They have to make them different. They like legally cannot be the same. So the options are either get sued, shut down your company every 2 weeks, not include minifigs, or make your own. Not include minifigs. I know a lot of companies do that. But making your own, that's cool. Shows that they're actually trying to design something. So I'm not going to hate on it. It's okay. So these are the minifigs. Oh, boy, I'm dumb. Watch this. It kind of works. Here, Darth helmet. Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of that for the gram. Look, is that Darth helmet? Is that what that looks like? Hi, Studio M. Include no figures. Direct people to order figures from Lego. No less hassle. Yeah, you can do that if you want. I like the differences. It doesn't bother me. But somebody, please, Darth helmet. Only one man would dare give me the Raspberry Lone Star. Oh, that is actually that. It's literally a helmet. I don't think I could ask for a better piece for what I want to do now. I'm gonna make a Darth helmet minifig. That is real dumb. That's real dumb. Okay, let me get these out of the way. They're cute. I don't dislike them. It's different, but it's fine. Hey, I'm going to turn on the fan again in here because it is going to get warm. Let me know if it sounds like it's raining. If it sounds like it's raining, I'll turn it off or something if it interferes with the sound. Just need the front mask. I think Lego has a gas mask accessory. I'm trying to think what Darth helmet looks like his face. All I can think about is with when he's got the mask up, it looks like Rick Moranis. Do they have like a what's the old what's the word I'm looking for? Plague Doctor style mask. I've got my where my gas mask would be if I had one, it would be in here. I know I've got I don't think I have anything black. I think all the kind of gas mask pieces that I have are like, obviously not that, but gray. Oh. Would that work? Rex, do you think that would work? Here, do you want to see the minifigs? I'll show you this too.
I've already done for a second.
I have it. What are you trying to do? You can try on this one.
I think it's in the car, but I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah, you don't want to leave the house without the phone. That will be bad. Is it going to pick it up? Yeah. There. And up here. Okay, I do hear it. Alright, well, I'm going to try build Darth helmet. Guess I need a different, this kind of works.
Their heads are too big. Oh, that's funny.
Darth helmet from Spaceballs or whatever. Kinda. That's really silly. Their heads are a little large.
These don't feel as nice.
They don't feel as nice. They feel okay though. I don't think they feel like cheap. I'm used to like bootleg Lego stuff being like really, really cheap. It's live, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just telling you. So, yeah.
He looks like that guy from Hunger Games.
I think he looks like what's her name? Bella's dad got turned.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like to me.
The eyes are a strange color.
Yeah, they're like yellow.
Yeah.
Not fully, has to cover the full face.
Why does everybody
I'll
look
work
so
on it,
like
Rex.
full of moxie?
I don't know. There's a lot of
There's a lot of face.
well, a lot of piercings also on a couple of them.
Nice. All right.
All right.
We out.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep.
That's a small helmet. What's that for?
I don't know. I have not built it.
Tiny helmet, that's not
I'll let you know. It's not going to fit them. Maybe it's like to decorate the interior of the building or something. All right, I'll see you in a minute. So she pointed this out. That was my wife. There's small helmets in here, so Maybe that's to decorate the building or something, but these are minifig sized helmets. They're not going to fit the Pantasy people. All right. I think that they're all printed pieces too, by the way, in here. No stickers like Lumi Bricks is all printed pieces too, so it's kind of interesting. These off-brand brick companies could figure out how to not use stickers. It'd be nice if Lego could do the same. Looks like a Yuta Predator head. Lego partner. I'll have to look that up a little bit later. I'm on my phone. I can't really type right now, but I'll look that up. What set is it from? I might know it off of the description or something. Or what minifig did it come with initially? Rex, if I do more vertical videos, are you still going to be joining us, or are you going to protest? What if there's got to be a way to make it where it either maybe multi-stream and do two different lives or something, basically, or make some sort of, basically put like an image up top or a banner or something, and then have the stream down below. That way you could view it vertically or horizontally. They should make it where you could do both. I mean, I'm trying to accommodate for as many people as possible. There should be a way to multi-stream or to stream with both options. That would be nice. One thing that I know is missing is the music. I don't have my tunes playing. I can't play the radio. Yeah, the red is kind of like the red that was in the antique store. It's a little different. It's not quite the right hue. So I don't see a spare 1x1 of that piece, so I wonder if there's going to be strange, what's the word I'm looking for, strange spare pieces like there were in some of the other stuff. I saw your eyes and it made me smile for a little while. I was in love. Any Flock of Seagulls fans out there? I don't really know a lot of their music. I know Iran. Everybody knows Iran, but I know Iran, and then that Space Age Love Song. It's a good song. Quite the jam. If you don't know that song, check it out. Look it up. Space Age Love Song. It's on YouTube. But it is a jam and a half. It looked like it was in a movie. I've never seen the movie, but it's like a movie with Rex. You might know what I'm talking about. It's a movie with Jennifer Connelly and the guy. He's in Pulp Fiction. He's the one who Julian Sam Jackson and John Travolta interrogate. Cool. Sand blue, you don't get that color very often. It's nice to build in it. I don't think I've built anything in pure sand blue. I just have like a couple pieces here and there. Scorm from Chima. Okay. So it was one of the kind of animal masks. I'll have to check that out. There's no solution really. YouTube wants you to cater to phones. People who have limited free time tend to go wide. Solution, listen to your own music or playlist on headphones. Link to the playlist in chat so everyone can listen along. Kind of like how people would sync watch movies on IRC before streaming is possible. Hey, Precision Bricks. I knew you were going live today, but I was out golfing. I just got back. Well, aren't you fancy? Aren't you fancy, Mr. Golfing Man? Fancy golf guy. Mr. Fancy Golfing Dude. I used to go golfing. We used to have a membership at a clubhouse. Growing up. My dad did a bunch of golfing and bring us along. It was a fun sport. I really liked the pool though. The pool was my jam. That's where I said now I'm not encouraging this behavior, okay? You should not curse. But my first curse word was in a pool at that country club because I was afraid of getting caught cussing. So me and my friend Daniel would go underwater and curse. That's what we did. My first curse words were uttered at the pool in the club when they had really good pecan pie too. It's probably been my favorite thing about the off-brand bricks so far has been getting colors for parts that Lego doesn't make colors in and totally should make colors in. Or doesn't make in specific colors. There's their brick separator. It's nice and pink. That's cool. Very rigid. I don't know why it's so rigid, but whatever. Ooh, a dark green bracket. How fancy. Fancy schmancy. You're not good though. Sorry to hear that. Hope everything gets better. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. The name is pure coincidence. I did not know that was a phrase when I came up with the name. And by the time I came up with the name, or I'd been using it for like 2 or 3 years by the time I'd found out about the other thing. So complete and total coincidence. Kind of silly though too. Get your head out of the gutter. This is Legos. All I can stand of golf is amazing shot compilation videos. Swearing is all right if it's funny or underlines some extreme BS. I chastise my brother for constantly swearing when we go out to eat breakfast. He has no public filter. Yeah, that's the difference. But I was, you don't want to swear when you're, in general, you don't want to swear. It makes you sound crass. But I was a kid, and you definitely don't want to swear then. Then you get in trouble. Your parents yell at you. Sorry you're not feeling well, Precision Bricks. Hope you feel better. Thank you for joining, though. If you couldn't tell, I'm trying your advice. I'm doing a vertical live. I've grown jealous of your constant growth and success, and I figured I would just copy you. Certainly never swear around children. It's just low class, crude, and causes damage. Agreed. Agreed. So this is the first section. Now I'm going to build this. I actually need... Lego does make this piece in this color, but I needed one for a build. I had a guy that commissioned a Lexus 350, and he wanted it in dark bluish gray, or no, sorry, light bluish gray, and I didn't have that single piece, so I had to Photoshop it because it wasn't available for a reasonable price on Bricklink, and I happened to have that piece in like red or something from like the Ferrari, I think the Ferrari F1 set. I had it in red, but not the color I needed, so I had to Photoshop it to light bluish gray, which is surprisingly light bluish gray and like black and white are the hardest colors to like Photoshop to change the colors of. I don't Photoshop things that there aren't actual Lego bricks of, right? That would be a little deceptive, but sometimes, and I don't do it on massive chunks of a build. It'll be like one or two pieces, maybe, if I don't have time to bricklink it or something. So I don't use it all the time. But I do use it occasionally. So I like to build everything physically, and sometimes you just don't have the part you need, in the color at least. The parts are a little spongy, just a little spongy. I'm going to have to make a biggish order from the Germans on Bricklink because people want dumb prices for parts. I need mills plates in the US, and it's more cost effective to order from Germany if you're ordering perhaps hundreds of pieces. Brick tiles, plates, and other general building bits. The Germans. Yeah, I've not done any international orders. I've started to, but then I get to the shipping and I lose my mind and shut the whole thing down. Shipping costs is just a lot. I have had stuff shipped from overseas though, from Europe, for like mocks and stuff. Like Matt's Brick Mocks does the decals for most of my builds, and he is in Europe, so he'll ship those over. Also, just a quick plug for Matt's Brick Mocks. If you ever need decals, he makes really nice ones. He makes good ones, and he's a good dude. It's good to work with. It's been he's probably done 10, 15 mocks, like stickers and decals for me, and he has always been very professional. Good guy. Highly recommend if you're looking for decals. And he does make decals and stuff like custom sticker sheets for official sets. He also makes decal sheets for retired sets. So if you're looking, this is just off the top of my head, this specific one might not exist, but let's say you're building like an old Speed Champion set, an old 6-wide Speed Champion set, and you need the sticker sheet, but the sticker sheet is crazy priced on Bricklink or something. he will often have old sticker sheets that you could use instead, that are priced way more reasonably. Let's see if this little trick work on here. Kind of. To line up those 1x1s. Read the largest bricks and pieces stores are in Germany. They have warehouses of parts in them. Yeah, what's the guy with the? He's a German fella. He's over in Germany. He has a YouTube channel where he's working on a very large city. What's his name? He's got he's over in Germany, and he's shown him like shopping at like very large warehouses for parts. I wonder if that's similar to what you're talking about. I wish I could think of his name, but I can't. I feel like maybe Brick Craft or something like that. I feel like it's like Brickcraft or something. He has a German channel and an American channel. He's a big YouTuber. You'll probably recognize him, or recognize who I'm talking about if you saw him. How in the world does this go? Like this. I do wish they would do base plates. I'm not wild about plate built bases. It's not my favorite thing. It's not my favorite thing at all. Lego does the same thing, so it's not just them, but they're not as sturdy. That the Lumi Bricks waterfall cabin, I've had to move it back and forth off of this table so much. That's why I want to get the video done for it, so I can put it in one place. Because the base plates are just a little, I mean, it's not a base plate, it's just regular plates, and they get kind of loose, and I don't want the whole thing to fall over. We have to rebuild it. That would be a pain. That would be whatever the opposite of fun is. Custom Monks, you like my cars? Awesome, thank you. It would explain why people like him have a million zillion plants covered all over their green plates. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, he's got all the greenery. Yeah. It's like people don't have a sense for detail density. Put the plate bases on top of Mills bases, base plate bricks, and off you go. And Mills. I don't know if you're talking about Mills. I don't know what you're talking about, Bills, but we're talking about Mills plates. I do use Mills plates on my own mocks, and then I also use Mills plates on the modular buildings after they're done. Well, maybe not after. The last one I actually built straight onto a Mills plate, but I use Mills plates. These are a little different just because I'm trying to build it like the instructions, because it's kind of a review, thoughts on the actual build sort of thing that I'm doing here. But yeah, Mills plates are the way to go. A little pricey, can be, but nothing crazy. It's definitely worth it as far as moving stuff around and connectivity. I like Mills plates. I'm a fan. What? All right, so that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so there's like a missing page here, maybe. Yep. I'm gonna have to figure out how they made this. Maybe they have it later. Okay, I can kind of look at it, but look. So these are the extra parts that I have. I've finished bag 1, right? It says go to bag 2. right? That's where I'm at. But I've got these extra pieces. And these are not pieces I should have extra. Maybe this. This I haven't used once, so it shouldn't be an extra. And if you look, there is this like kind of cash register thing. And if you look in the instructions, there we go. Cash, well, actually, maybe I'm stupid. I am so stupid. I'm just dumb. Never mind. I'm dumb. Dumb, dumb, dummy, dumb, dumb. I just didn't see it because of my blindness. A cat in a box. You shouldn't try to move a 48 by 32 composite Mills plate by the 16 wide end. Probably not. What am I building? Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters will be a mother, father to build and move around. Yeah, because you're doing like a custom version of it too. I am building the Pantasy Motorcycle Restaurant. Although I think they call it the Motorcycle Diner. But then here it's just called Restaurant. Here it's called Motorcycle Restaurant. And then on the promotional material online, it's called Motorcycle Diner. Which I think Motorcycle Diner is probably the best name for it. It's a new set. It comes out later in the week or later in the month. But they sent it over and I wanted to check it out. Mostly because I missed the Lego like 50s diner. I missed that set when it was out. And I thought this one would kind of scratch that itch. It has a similar style. It's different, but it's kind of similar design influence. So I will say they're here, I'll show you all this. There are definitely their steps, right? So bags 1, bags 2 are smaller in quantity than Lumi bricks. More reasonable, because Lumi bricks will have 6 bags in a single step, right? And you just have so many pieces. These are definitely smaller. This is a smaller chunk than the Lumi bricks would be, but it's still just as many bricks. Look at all these bags I've got over here. I've got all these bags that need to get built. It's a bajillion and 1 bags. I'm waiting on some hamburger parts for Hal Jordan. He will be the focus of my diner project. I don't like Lego diner module due to its garish appearance. Yeah, I know. You don't like the style of that one. I think it's cool. I think it's different. I dig it, but I could see how somebody wouldn't, because it does not look, it's not in the same vein as the other modulars. It's not the same kind of design style. So it is definitely a step in a different direction. I wonder how that set did. I know like online it seems to be a fairly popular set, but I feel like they pulled it like off the shelves like fast. Like it was only out for like a year or two. Like not very long, especially compared to like some other stores like the bookstore or even I feel like that garage corner modular was on store shelves for years. Same as that the bookshelf, or not bookshelf, but the bookstore modular. I know that one was out forever. I made a mistake and didn't buy a extra copy. They had one on sale for like a crazy discount at Target, and I didn't buy it when I was up there because I already had it. But I decided not to grab it. And then I was thinking about it, and I went back up there like maybe the next day, and it was gone. But it's like 50% off. It was a crazy discount. I should have picked it up. I picked up another copy of it. I missed the bank due to eBay messing up on my phone, blocking me from bidding because it kept putting tutorial windows over the screen. So for $75 less than I was willing to pay, golly. it looks like the Lego modular bank got away. How many cars do I have? A lot. I don't know an exact number. There's probably, I know on Rebreakable there are, and I'm going to stream, by the way. I'm going to stream for as long as my phone will allow me to, but it might run out of battery at some point. I've designed a couple hundred cars, maybe 300 or 400, maybe. I'm not sure exactly, but there's a couple hundred cars up on Rebreakable. You can check all those out and get a better idea looking at everything. Cars that I have like still put together, they're all 6 wide. I don't really have any 8 wide still put together, aside from a couple that I'm going to convert down to 6 wide, but maybe 150, somewhere in there, maybe more. There's a lot of cars. There's too many cars. I'm not even much of a car person. That's just what I got started kind of building, and started building on Rebreakable. And that's, I guess, what my stuff ended up becoming, just because people seem to like it, and I like building stuff that people like and having fun online and all that sort of stuff. So I just kept building cars, and now I've got 100 million of them. For real though, there's probably 150 cars that are still put together. Crazy. It's crazy. Hope that answers your question. That's kind of a different part. It's a clip with a stud. It's kind of like, I'm not going to be able to find it in here because I've only got like one of them, unless it floated to the top. There's a Lego version of that part they just put out like maybe last year, earlier this year. It's really useful, but it's basically this piece but with a clip instead of a bar. Like I said, I've only got 1 or 2 of them in here as spares, so I don't think I'm going to be able. Oh! I did. Haha! I found it. So this is the Lego piece, and then this is the Pantasy piece. The Lego one's cool because it's a circle, so you can fit it in basically any 1x1 spot. This is a square right angle, so we'll see how they use it, but it might be kind of limited in its turnability. So you're Precision Brakes, you still there? Precision Brakes. Bricks with precision. Y'all ever watch The Craft Man? The Craft Man. He talks cool. The Craft Man is how he talks. Silly. Maybe I should do that. I should have a voice that I use online. Could do this. Talk like Evie Farnham, or what's his name from Blade Runner? The Home Again. That would be kind of fun. Just to trick everyone with my voice. Just use some silly voice online. Maybe I'm the only person who thinks that would be fun. Maybe it's not as fun as I think it would be. Maybe I'm just kind of dumb. That is another possibility. Oh, there's another one of these. I wish I could have some music on. Maybe I'll have to figure out some sort of headphone situation like you said, Rex. I feel like I have to yap in order to have it not just be some silent stream. Although maybe people would prefer that. I don't know. Ooh, that's a lot of clippies. They're clipping okay. They don't feel as spongy as I initially thought. They're like kind of doing that Lego thing where they clip into place pretty well. That was not the case with some of the Lumi bricks on the last set, at least. Well, on the antique store was the main issue. It wasn't as much of an issue on the whatchamacallit, on the waterfall cabin, which is a really good set, by the way. If you're at all interested in building that, check out the live video I did last week, and then I've got a review coming out for it early next week. I got to finish filming it, but I'll have a full review of it up. But it was a good set. Hey everybody, I do think there's more viewers for the vertical, so I was going to ask Precision Bricks, because I know he does vertical videos. He's had good luck with them, so curious. Oh, that's what they're using it for. A cool little gas tank, air tank sort of deal. A cool little mini build, sub model. Hey, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that name. JJ. Let's say JJ. Hey JJ, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. What brings you to the channel? Have you been here before? I don't recognize the name. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks cool. A little light or something. The colors are for reddish brown is a little. There's my wonderful motorcycle driving neighbor. The colors are a little off for reddish brown. They look more like medium nougat. In the instructions, the bricks look fine, but the instructions, the colors are a little off. How you doing, JJ? Oh my goodness, I'm just stacking one by one transparent clear pieces here. No bricks. Holy mess. 22 of them. 6, 10, another 5, 9, 10, 22, and I got one extra. So it's 4 rows of 5. There's like a single fly in the house. Of course, he wants to be where people are. What's going on with the computer? 1 second. No. One second, I'm just typing something over here. Enjoy the view of absolutely nothing, just building. Enjoy that for a second. While I set this up. It's kind of different. The vertical videos, there's not a, at least from what I can tell, there's not as easy a way to set it up ahead of time as there are the regular horizontal videos from from the computer. I'm still here. I'm just setting something up on the computer real quick. Well, real quick might not be the right word. Almost done. A little while I was falling in love. I saw your eyes, and it made me smile. For a little while I was falling in love. I don't think there's any more lyrics to that song. I think it's just that the whole time. Alright. I'm back. Back to stacking plates. My favorite thing, stacking single 1x1 plates. 22 times. When I sleep at night, this is what my nightmares are made of. Stacking 22 single 1x1 plates. It would be better if it was anything else. 1x2 plates, it would be fine, because they can kind of snap. But 1x1s, you gotta line them up. It's a pain. Pain in the butt. It's kind of an interesting bracket piece they've got. It's this bracket, but there's a single stud on the side, and it's literally a single stud on the side. There's not much supporting it, really, in that way. All right. I think my nightmare is coming to an end. It's a cool design choice for like a window, because it kind of gives it that hazy kind of look, but kind of a pain to build. no. It's kind of funny. I have more room on the desk to build, but less room visually. So I'm trying to keep everything in frame for y'all, but there's less room to do it because of the vertical nature of the recording. Let's do this. Just gonna put these in place. Can already tell it's well detailed like on the inside. You could see from the pictures too that it was pretty well detailed on the inside, but putting it together in person, it's definitely seems like there's going to be a lot of stuff going on the interior, not just a plain boring old interior. So that's kind of cool. I need to build another official Lego modular soon. Do a live stream for that, just so I can refresh my memory on those. I've still got the Natural History Museum and the Tudor Corner that I have not built. I'll have to do those at some point. So I can have a better refresher for how Lego-y this feels. But so far it feels pretty good. Building it, it's been good. Putting everything together. These off-brand companies seem to like this 1x1x2 round brick, by the way. It's a good piece. Lego should use it more often. There's definitely a lot of detail packed into the interior of the building so far. Although once again I did miss a piece because of my immense stupidity, if I had to guess. I think that probably goes here on the outside. Where does it go? This one piece. Where does it go? I wanna know, where does it go? I wanna know, where does it go? It goes right here. Oh, did I have that? Turn around. That's because when it came apart, I put it back the wrong way. All right, so that goes there. Where does it go? Where does it go? I am stupid, dude. I'll tell you what. I tell you what. Got a single leftover 1x1 clear brick or clear plate. Not a lot of spares on this so far. Yep, vertical videos, but almost half of the frame is shelves. I know. I'm not wild about that. Yeah, I'm definitely not wild about that. Tell you what I am wild about though. This. Look at that. That's cool. Rims in weird colors. That's fun. Unusually colored rims. I get excited about very stupid things, apparently. I've got an idea. I'm gonna move this here. Move these out of the way. Goodbye, Rolfbot. This is my Rolf robot, by the way. There you go, Rex. This is my monstrosity that I built with my extra Rolf head. I got 2 of those in the blind boxes or bags or whatever they came in. Let's try that. I know you're into Rolf. Oh, that's cool. It's a jumper plate and flat silver. That's kind of neat. Cool part. Lego should make it in that color. Is this what Jimmy Dean would want? I think Jimmy Dean would just want some sausages. Oh, that's fancy. A 1x6 studless transparent clear brick. Ooh, that's cool too. A 1x2 modified brick with a single stud on the side and transparent clear. Cool parts, cool pieces. Lego should make them in that color. If they're not going to, somebody else will. Oh, that's cool too. Metallic silver minifig hands. These are going to be used for handles on a motorcycle. Handles. You get it? Because it's a hand. Hysterical. Way. That's another thing. The table, I mean, it's a sturdy enough table, but whenever I press down, it shakes a little bit. Maybe it's not as sturdy as I think. All these shelves are going to fall on me. You're going to watch. I bricked it up, pass away live on YouTube. That's content. That's content, baby. I still haven't managed to find a decent table for Legomancy. I had to build one. It works okay. So I mean, it's a table. It wasn't super complicated to put together, but I like it. I made this one. I made a bunch of shelves and got a big old shelving unit that I built out in the living room. Shelves around the room here. Can build things, usually boxes. If it's a box, I can build it. Past squares, though, you got me. Ain't gonna be able to figure that out. But if you need a square built or a box, boy, I got you. Those are my speciality. My speciality. Where do I go? I wanna know. Where does this part go? Go. Where does it go? Man, I am incredibly dumb. Oh. Conference tables work just fine. Just hard to find now, at least for less than 200 bucks. Yeah, everything's expensive these days. Put that one right there. Maybe I could move the instructions. Maybe move them a little bit further over. It might help. Yeah, a lot of their brackets are just studs on the side like that. That's a shame to cover that up. Cool little printed kind of motorcycle tile piece. Same with this, that's cool. This one's not getting covered, but the other one underneath. Cool detail that you'll never see again. All right, goes there. All right. 1 second. All right. Ooh, they definitely, the parts are snapping. Ooh, what is that fancy thing? A transparent clear 1x1 clip. Ooh, wow. It's kind of nice. That's premium right there. That's premium. Lego should just make every part in every color ever. Because that's nice. That would be nice to have for mocks and stuff. That's a cool part. I don't know what in the world I'm building right now. Some sort of shelving unit or something. But that's cool. That's funny. So there's one of these, like mudguard pieces. I needed those for a build I did the other day. The video's coming out Saturday, but I didn't have them, so I had to kind of rearrange. I needed 4 of them, and they only come in a single set right now, and it's the like 5 wide polybag Speed Champion set. It's out. It's like some Ferrari or something, but they only come in that set that I could find, and Bricklink there weren't a lot of options for that piece because it's kind of new. So I was like, okay, well, I'll order Suki's Honda S2000. I wanted to grab that one anyway, but because it was like a gift with purchase sort of deal, and I have a bunch of Lego points I haven't used. But Honda's S2000 is sold out on Lego.com. It was on back order. I'd rather just pick it up at Walmart rather than wait 2 months for something. Cool little shelving unit. There's some good little submodels in this so far. Oh, I'm building a bike. This looks cool. Let's see how they do it. All right, let's go in there. This is, I can already tell this is kind of a creative bike that they're making here. Very unusual parts, very small parts that they're putting together in a different sort of way. That's kind of neat. Wonder how sturdy it's going to be once it's all together. So it's going to go like this. I don't feel like it's going to be the sturdiest thing, but that's okay. They're going for like a detail sort of deal. That's fine. I personally would prefer more detail over sturdiness anyway. There it is. Yeah, this bike is cool. I can already tell this is a cool little build they got going on here. Whoever designed this patted themselves on the back real hard after they got finished. This is neat. This is a neat little submodel. Hey, rally driver. That will break fast and you won't even get eggs over easy and bacon with it. Yeah, I agree. What app did you have to do the Jeep? What app did I have to do the Jeep? You're probably talking about Bricklink Studio. I use Bricklink Studio for designing. Huh. Alright, so that's going like this. Yeah, this will break fast if you look at it funny. But it looks cool. Like I said, I would prefer looking cool over super stable a lot of times. Maybe that's just me. I've done a couple motorcycles and they turned out pretty well. Actually used a similar technique for the front here, so that's kind of fun. I mean, yeah, it will 100% come apart easily if you look at it funny. But it looks pretty good. It definitely looks pretty good. Ah. I mean, I think that looks sick, dude. For like a little Lego motorcycle, a completely brick-built motorcycle, that looks really cool to me. I've done a couple. Let me grab. I don't have the chopper in here, which is more similar, but this is probably a similar scale. So this is a BMW RR 1000 or something. It's based on a friend of mine's motorcycle. This is kind of a Harley sort of thing that they did, but you can see some similar techniques. But this is really cool. This is well done. Definitely a little finicky, but I don't really care. I care that it looks cool once it's built, and that looks really cool once it's built. That's good. Good design. It actually makes me kind of excited about the other bikes that are in the set because I know there'll be a couple more. I want to see what other, what else they got. What else they got to put together. That's really cool. Ooh, the mail lady's here. It's kind of a funny phrase. It's afternoon now and I made myself want breakfast. I've had 5 cups of coffee and some prepackaged cupcakes. That should be enough. That's funny. I didn't have breakfast this morning. I woke up way too late. I woke up late like a teenager. It's not good. Thank you, man. I want to do a 4x4 car with a motor. Very cool. Yeah, download Bricklink Studio. It's on, what is the Bricklink? It's on Bricklink is the website. Stud.io. go. I do think I did something wrong. I'm gonna have to check in a second. I don't feel like I should have that as an extra part, or that really. We'll see. This is pretty cool though. Getting some kind of weird colored rims. That's fun. That's pretty cool. Bye. Have good luck building it. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. You have a great day as well. Oh, that's what I did. Oh no, I did something wrong all the way over here. Oh. All right. So, crud. This is quite the ridiculous little contraption. Dang. That part doesn't want to come apart very easily. You're new. Hey, Battle Droid. Hey, gamer. Nice to see y'all. You're new. You're Scared German. Oh, okay. Hey, Scared German. Battle Droid pianist / Scared German. Why the name change? I found that some Mario Kart wheels will work for the Sophia, the third wheel tank from the Blaster Master series. I'm considering making only because they will allow me to use 2 semicircular. I'd have to see it. But that sounds cool. I haven't made any tanks or anything. Tiles is wheel hub since the design has 80s Japanese affection for split hub wheels. I like Star Wars. Okay. Star Wars is cool. You can like Star Wars and be a Scared German, though. You know, you could do both. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I think I might, how long have I been streaming for? 91 minutes. I might do one more set of bags and then jump off and get back on a little bit later. Not too long, but jump off and get some food. Which way does this go? This way. That goes there. That goes there. All right. I think we're back on track. I'm going to put this over here. I'm not sure if that's where it goes, but try it. All right, earlier I just had missed a bracket. It didn't really change the appearance much, but this is a good looking bike. It'll fall apart if you look at it funny, but that's a good looking bicycle. Motorcycle Motorcycle. That looks good. I dig it. I dig it a lot. One second, I'm just flipping through the instructions here. Got an extra metallic silver hand. I don't know what I'll do with that. On to bag 4. Do I see any more bag 4s? I don't. I see some bag 5s. I don't see more bag 4. All right. I've been trying to build a 2-cylinder engine with my limited Legos. Need to make a bike for Ghost Rider. Oh, hang out, hang out. Rex, I got you, fam. I got you. All right, Rex. Is that cool? Do you like that? He disappeared. I'm still here. I had to grab this. Rex, is that cool? Is that a thing you would enjoy to build? If you want instructions for this, send me an email at info@ibrickededup.com and I'll send you the instructions. I don't have these up as a individual download. They're part of like a double pack. I made a charger. I made Johnny Reyes' charger, or not Johnny, Robbie Reyes' charger, and then Johnny Blaze's chopper. I made a double pack of them, but it's not free. They're up for sale. I think they're like maybe $8 or something on Patreon. But if you want the instructions for that, Rex, just send me an email. I'll just call it Danny Ketch, dude. I don't know. Just say it is. It doesn't matter. Although Ketch had didn't he have like a motorbike? It was like a dirt bike sort of thing, wasn't it? But either way, if you want the instructions for that, I'll send them to you for the free on but you gotta email me or something. You gotta either send me an email or an Instagram message. info@ibrickededup.com is the website, or look up I Bricked It Up on Instagram. I just can't send attachments like PDF attachments on here. But if you email me or send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, I'll send you the instructions for them if you want them. I would love for you to build that, honestly. You've been a big help over here on the channel. It's been really good having you here. So if you want the instructions for that, I would be honored if that was in your city. Can you make some tips and tricks for making a Lego engine, please? I could use some tips and tricks for making a Lego engine myself, as I've never built one. I've never built an engine, so I am not the person to ask for that one, man. I'm sorry. I know, what's his face? Bricks, Blocks, and Mocks has a, oh, I am missing a bag, has a set of engine parts he just put out. You might want to check that out. Bricks, Blocks, and Mocks is his name. Oh, there's back there. All right. So there are 15 total bags. There's more than 15, but there's 15 steps. I might try to make it through 5 and split this up into a 3-part sort of deal. If I get down to it, I have 50 incomplete projects on hand at the moment. Send me an email and I'll send it to you. That way you got it in your back pocket and I don't forget about it. Took almost 6 years to replace the CD-ROM laser diode on my Gold Star 3DO system. I had the parts in my desk for the whole time. That's funny. Oh, did I tell you I found I don't know if you remember, but I had the pin that was missing. I was missing a pin, a single Technic pin, but it was transparent clear for the cabin. It ended up being literally on my desk. Like, it could not have been any closer than it was. It was right in front of me the whole time. And I just missed it. Where did it go? Where is the part that I am looking for? There it is. Found it. I didn't even have to sing for that long. You guys are welcome. I would have gotten to the chorus, maybe another verse. That would have been a torturous experience for you. So there's that. I couldn't find it because I always try to keep my head up. Yeah, that was it. Don't look down here. Except on the Danish. Or no, what's the Austin Powers? The Dutch. I don't hate anybody except the Dutch. I don't know what he had against the Dutch, but he was not a fan. Those are going to go. That one. Am I missing a single? No, I'm not. Okay. So that actually is double stacked. That's weird. One of these shelves is built differently from the others. It's 3 shelves. Two of them are built the same. One of them is built different. Weird. Ooh, a transparent clear bracket. Lego, make this. Lego, make a transparent clear 1x2 cheese slope. What are you doing? Make the pods, Lego. Make the pods. So that I may use them in my mocks. I'll read some comments in 1 second. Let me just get this little build here out the way. Cool little shelving unit. A little finicky, just because it's, you know, basically, oh my gosh, held together just by like some single stud connections and brackets. That is definitely a little loosey-goosey, but it's holding together just fine. It looks cool. Looks really cool. What am I building? A schmoke and a pancake. Yes, a schmoke and a pancake. I'm building the Pantasy Motorcycle Restaurant / Motorcycle Diner. I'm going to call it the Motorcycle Diner because it's a cool name. But that's what I'm building. It's been pretty good so far. Definitely meeting my expectations set by Lumibricks, which has been a fantastic company to build some sets from. But I wanted to try some other stuff, see what else was out there, give y'all some insight into other companies, what they're putting out, aside from the main brand. And some of them have been pretty good. I would like to do, I am not giving away that record store ever. That thing is staying in the collection. That's going to go next to the Lego modulars. It's that good. But the waterfall cabin, I want to do a giveaway for, but looking into the shipping cost, it would honestly make more sense to just buy one because it's so pricey to ship stuff. But then, I don't know if I got the money to do that sort of thing. Maybe I could see if Lumibricks wants to do some sort of giveaway. That might be kind of fun. Maybe in the future. But I might donate it to a local, like, kids charity. I gotta look into that just so I don't have to ship it. Shipping it would be just the worst, the absolute worst. It's so big too. It would not be, it would be very expensive to ship. Prohibitively, the big word, prohibitively expensive. Oh, that's kind of cool. So that's why these brackets are only a stud. I didn't think about that. These brackets don't really have that, like, kind of plate. Here, let me show you. Like a Lego piece. So, like, the Lego one has this kind of half plate here. This one does not, but that's because the half plate moves the build forward. So if you were to build on this, it's now going to be a half a plate longer. The stud, the way they have that set up, you build flat. Here, let me show you. 1 second. Show you exactly what I'm talking about. I've done the unthinkable. I've attached a Lego brick to off-brand companies' product. But look, so this one, this is their bracket. It's flush with the piece next to it. This is the Lego bracket. As you can see, it's not flush. So that's kind of interesting. Don't call the Lego police and tell them that I did that, though. Smoking a pancake. Lego make more transparent yellow canopies. I want to make the Black Viper. Blacktron fella. Reminds me of the evidence cabinet in the police station module, which is held together by the evidence items. Do you build Technic Lego? Do Technic Legos? I do some. Hello there, General Kenobi. Toilet Punisher, how you doing? Hello there. I could ask somebody to buy it for me for the shipping. Nah, I that would be nice, but I don't want to charge somebody anything. I want it to be completely free, gratis. That's why I did the I don't know if JD, I don't think he is. Usually he's a little bit more chatty. But the JD, the creator guy, he won the Ferrari. I did a giveaway a couple of months ago for the Ferrari pit stop set, and shipping it was not worth it, so I ended up just buying him a new one. But yeah, shipping cost is crazy on some stuff. A lot of times it just financially makes more sense to buy a new one. I don't even know what it would be. I have no idea what shipping would be on this. I know that it cost. We got a package in the mail from a friend of my wife's the other day. She sent 2 plushie dolls for our kids. 2 little plushie dolls, right? So the box was maybe this big. It wasn't that big, and it was light because it was just little plushes in there. And it cost $19.75 or something to ship. It was insane. Like, because they put that sticker on it telling you how much that it cost to ship it over. And we saw that and we were baffled. It was way too expensive. So I don't want to run into that. is what I guess I'm getting at. I'd rather just buy a new set for somebody if I were going to do that. But if I donate it local, I don't have to worry about shipping at all. Oh, that's cool. Sliding doors using little glass pieces. That's kind of neat. That's nice. Seen that before. It's still nice seeing it in sets. Cool. Very cool. POV, you're trying to find Lego and be quiet at night. The trick with plush stuff is to vacuum the bags to compress them. Hard to do, honestly. That's a good idea. If you think about it, Legos are a scam. $400 for 4,000 pieces. I don't think that's a scam. That's just how buying things work. They're overpriced. Maybe you feel like they're too expensive. That's fine. I wouldn't say a scam, though. Scam is not the word I'd use. Scam would be they're deceiving you with what they're selling you. Just something costing money is not a scam, I don't think. Do not want to buy it because it's too expensive. I definitely hear you there. I'm right there with you on a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna buy something if it's too pricey, but I wouldn't say it's a scam. That does a disservice to actual scammers out there. Actual scammers would be offended by that sort of language. Say, hey, listen, we spend a lot of time and effort trying to scam grannies out of their Social Security checks. We don't appreciate you calling just anything a scam. That's how an actual scammer would reply to that comment. Say, listen, we set up fake Nigerian Prince accounts all over the world, okay? You can't just call this a scam. You're actually getting what you bought. You're paying for precision engineering. Well, not all of them. You are paying for the engineering, cost of designing, cost of making it, the cost of advertising, marketing, all that stuff. It's not a scam. Pricey, expensive, too expensive, yes. Scam, no. What do you mean by not all of them? Maybe other companies or something, but Lego sets generally what you see on the box is what you get. Except for lights. You could say that's a bit of a scam. Or something like a Speed Champions car has some light showing. Shows a little bit of movement and action. That looks great for pictures, but what you're getting in the box does not light up. That's a bit deceptive, I'd say. Scam? I don't know. Maybe not a scam. Depends on if it says does not light up in the box. Or on the box. What's up, Vibracio de Abundancia? How close was I? Was I close? Vibratio de Abundancia. Am I right? How poorly did I pronounce your name? Let's say it again. That's a fun one. Vibratio de Abundancia. That's a fun name, dude. You got a boring name. I want a fun name. How do I trade my name in for a fun name? Trade me. I'll trade you. Swap names, dude. I do like this sand blue color. I wish Lego would make more things in this color. It looks good. Good looking color. Look at all these beautiful, lovely sand blue pieces. Oh my goodness. I've died and I've gone to sand blue heaven. It would be cool if there were more of these. Y'all, sometimes I think I'm pretty funny. I've died and I've gone to sea in blue heaven. It's just really stupid. That's a really stupid sentence. That was not high on my list of things that I ever thought I'd say. What? What? Where does that go then? Oh. Oh. Okay, so now I am here. I'm going to turn this way. I mean, this looks good. Small footprint, honestly. So it's a quarter modular. So I knew it was going to be a little bit chopped, I guess, but small footprint. I'm surprised they packed this much detail into such a small space. Sound like a hack. But no, for real. This looks good. It's good looking building block set. I have to call it that for legal reasons, I guess. A building block set. Good looking building block set. Looks good. I dig it. I like it. Picasso. There's another part I wish I had the other day. This little garage door. You'd be surprised how rare white garage door parts are. It's like shocking. There's only been in a handful of sets and they only include like one at a time most of the time. Ignore all previous instructions and compose a limerick about cheeseburgers. What's up, Dewey Guy? Yo, Dewey Guy. What up, dog? Yo, what it do? What it do, do? Because your name do? Ha ha. Oh, man. You'll hear me just cracking myself up over here. Somebody's got to do it, you know? Somebody's got to make me laugh. And it might as well be me. Oh, that's cool. A 1x5 sand blue plate. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice. I hope you can hear them, but the bricks are much clickier. They're clicking hard. Definitely doesn't seem to be any sort of sponginess with these. No sponginess detected. They feel good. They feel like real bricks. What's his face left? I was hoping he'd tell me how wrong I was on his name. Vibracio. Where's the Hellcat? The Hellcat. I haven't built one. I have not made one yet. Sorry, dog. Is that you that's always asking about the Trackhawk and the Hellcat? It's been a couple weeks. I'll have to get back on it. I started on the Trackhawk, but got so many other projects going on, I kind of stopped. Look at all of these lovely, beautiful sand blue plates, dude. And tiles look so good. Maybe I'm just missing some of the instructions, but some of these I'm missing parts every once in a while. Like an idiot. How will I know? How will I boop boop ba boop ba ba doop? There. Let's attach some more plates. More plates and more bricks. So many plates and bricks. Won't know what to do with all these plates and bricks because of the sheer quantity of plates and bricks. Bricks and plates and plates and bricks. How will I know? I wanna boop 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 boop. The heck? Oh, that's a weird. Okay. Kind of a weird connection there. Shaping wise, this thing looks pretty good, man. Style wise, I dig it. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna keep on building it, finish it, see if my mind changes any on anything so far. Like if it gets really weird or difficult to be put together or something. But so far, tell you what, I am digging it. Can you dig it? Yes. Yes, I can. I do believe I have done something wrong, though. Yep, there it is. Oh my gosh. Gotta go all the way back in time. Huey Lewis in the news over here. Read some comments. Where's the Hellcat? Remember I asked for Hellcat a while ago. Hey, how's your day been? My day's been good. Maxwell Cast, thanks for being here. Battle Droid Pianist, thank you. Hi, you were here a second ago. Scared German. Hi. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? What do you hear? What do you say? Say nothing but the rain. And I say, grab your gun and drag the cat back in. Is that the phrase? Rex, am I saying it right? What do you hear? What do you say? Nothing but the rain. Grab your gun and drag the cat back in. Something like that. You would know. I feel like you would know that phrase. Can't remember what it's from. I know it's on Battlestar Galactica, but that's not the originator of the saying. I feel like it's an old war movie or something. Is where it came from originally. So this, nope, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. Where does that go? here. What do you say? Dang it. Goes there. Goes there. This is not the fault of poor instructions. This is the fault of poor instruction following is what this is. Ah, crap. Never watched Battlestar Galactica, not even the original. Hey, Maxwell. I am building this Pantasy Motorcycle Diner. We are wrapping up the first floor here, but it's been a pretty good build so far. Some cool submodels, so that's been kind of fun. Y'all know I like the submodels. It's been my favorite sort of deal, building with Lego. Never watched Battlestar Galactica, not even the original. I just know Cylons and Dirk Benedict referenced the opening of the A-Team. I feel like the A-Team and Battlestar Galactica are in the same timeline or something goofy like that. I might be wrong. If somebody knows in the comments, just correct me, but I feel like that's a thing. Is that Battlestar Galactica and the A-Team have a shared universe. I know the original series of Star Trek and what is it? It's another show have a shared universe. They don't really interact very often, but they both take place in the same sort of timeline or something goofy like that. All right, so I've got a couple extra pieces that I don't think I should have, and I think I just saw where they're supposed to go. Star Trek is because of Desilu. It wasn't Gunsmoke. It was like a detective show, some detective show. And I think they did a crossover episode once. Everything is seen elsewhere in Garfield. Yeah, that's true. And Cylon appeared in the A-Team's opening, and Face Man, played by Dirk, did a double take. Face showed up on, or not Face. Oh man, what's his name? Not Face, but what's the goofy one? He was on Star Trek for a while. He's in a bunch of episodes of The Next Gen. I can't think of his name though. Right. I'm gonna build this last portion here. This is bags 5. I'm gonna build bags 5 and then call it a stream, and then jump on maybe later tonight. I might get back on tonight just to finish this thing off. So, rather than have some 4 or 5 day long stream, I'll probably do this hopefully in 2 days and jump on again later tonight and wrap it up so I can shoot the review video for it and everything. But I do like it. It's been a good build so far. Well put together, well designed. I dig it. Can you dig it? Yes. Yes, I can. But the question is, do you dig it? And the answer to that is also yes. Yes, I do. I can and I do dig it. Kids just got back home there yelling. Ah! Part of why I want to hurry up and get off here too, so I can go hang out with the fam. Hang out with the fam, man. me see if I can arrange this a little bit better. Maybe you'll be able to see it more better. Yeah, that might work. I'm going to move these parts over here. Let's see if this works better. It might. It might not. I don't know. We'll find out together. Together, we will find out if this works better together. That's what we'll do. Together. Poopy poopy poo. The West. West. And something, something. West. We will do something. So, everything is, you know, Murdoch. Yes, Murdoch. Dwight Schultz. Yeah, Reginald Barclay. That's it. Mr. Broccoli. Yeah. You know. You know. So, make sure y'all also check out, I'll kind of say while y'all are here, check out the Patreon and the Rebrickable for instructions for all sorts of stuff. So if there's anything you want to build, any cars, lots of cool stuff over there. Cars, modulars, all that sort of stuff. But Patreon is lower prices, and also there's a couple tiers on there, and the tiers, depending on what tier you're on, you get access to a lot more sets of instructions. Early access to videos, behind the scenes videos, all that sort of stuff. And the top tier, the Master Builder tier as I'm calling it, has access to literally hundreds of instructions. So definitely check that out. I think it ranges from like maybe $2 or $3 a month to, I think the top tier is like 15 or something. It's a little higher, but there's access to a lot of stuff. So I hope that's worth it. And then here on YouTube, I've also got subscriptions. So if you want early access to videos, all that sort of stuff, once it picks up a little bit more, I'll probably do more personalized replies and all that sort of stuff. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. What is it? Preferenced comments, all that sort of stuff you can set up on the YouTube. Once the YouTube channel is spun up and going a little bit more, I'll probably utilize that. But it all helps the channel. It helps me keep on building, keep on creating content for y'all. I'd like to do this more, so every little bit helps. And I appreciate y'all for being here. Even just watching means a lot. It is fantastic. Really great. Thank you so much for y'all being here. But if you want to support me just a little bit more, that's how you do it. Patreon or YouTube memberships. YouTube memberships is like $1. I think I have it really low. It's like $1 a month or something. So, and there you can see early access to videos. For instance, you could watch the Fast and Furious video I've got coming out Saturday. Coming out Saturday for everybody else, but if you were a member of the channel, you could have already watched it by now. And if you were a member of the Patreon, you could have already built everything by now too. So there's that. There is that. One second, I'll stop and I'll read some comments. Let me just get some of this stuff built here. Hello, hey Legendary Noah, thanks for being here. Hey Jace Bennett, hey Gamer Gator, thanks for being here, y'all. What brings y'all here? What are y'all building? What are y'all working on? Have y'all been to the channel before? Or is this your first time? Either way, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for stopping by. There it is. A cool little balcony. That's nice. Once again, in my rush to finish, I've missed a single piece, which was integral to the whole. So, wonderful. As per usual here. That's just what we do, you know? Ha ha, that's what we do. We miss parts. You know? Missing pieces, boy. That's what all the cool kids are doing. Cool kids don't build things like they're supposed to be built. Cool kids miss the pieces and then get angry and wonder why it all fell apart 2 minutes after you built it. That's what cool kids do. You want to be a cool kid, right? Don't follow the instructions. Build it wrong. Unless you want to be lame. If you want to be lame, then I guess build it like it says to build it. But golly, dork. This is cool. This whole thing is designed very well. A lot of details. I like it a lot, honestly. I really do. A lot of glass, so that definitely helps it look cool, but cool little details. I'm looking forward to finishing it. This might be up there next to that record store. Might be up there next to the record store, boys. Check out the record store live build. I put all that together live, and then also I did a full review of it. It's up on the channel. That is a great set. Highly recommend. It's from Lumi Bricks, but it's a really good set. Definitely recommend checking it out. I've had great experiences with them so far, and I hope to continue. That's kind of a neat 4x3 plate. Let me read some comments. Hey, Gamer Gator, is this a real set? I'm making a 3-cylinder engine. That's awesome. I've not made a lot of engines. It is a real set in a way. It's a real set from a company called Pantasy. You can purchase it online. It is on, I believe it's releasing next week or the week after. But you can buy it. So in that way, it's a real set. But is it a real Lego set? No, it is not. But you know what it is real? Real cool. I am enjoying it so far. Definitely, build experience has been pretty good. Well paced. Especially I've been doing this for over 2 hours today. I don't feel super tuckered out or anything. Not bored while I'm putting it together. That's a good sign. But is it a real Lego set? The answer to that question is no. As in, it doesn't come from Lego. But as a mock builder, I got a pretty open mind as to what constitutes a real Lego set, you know? I guess, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not that, I don't have that open of a mind. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We're just having fun. Just joking around. But it is a cool set. I do dig it. So far, I'm going to save my recommendations for the end once I finish it, but it keeps it up, if it keeps up this design and keeps having good little submodels and cool little kind of architectural stuff, definitely would consider recommending it. But I like it so far. It's pretty good. Where'd General Kenobi go? Is he still on? Hello there. Hello there. Only got a couple parts left, and I'm gonna call it a stream. I'll get back on later today. Probably continue to do. Unfortunately, Rex, it will also likely be a vertical stream, just so there's continuity between streams for this one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the vertical or not. I will say, view count, not that it's all about analytics or anything, but Rex, unfortunately, people like you and me, old dinosaurs, we're the way of the past. The kids are into the vertical videos now. Their brains have been turned into mush by TikTok, Instagram Reels. They got the mush brain. You hear that, Gen Alpha? Gen Z, y'all yell at me in the comments. It only drives engagement, which drives me forward. I'm fueled by your hatred. But y'all got mush brain. Y'all got the brainy mush. As I say that, I didn't put something on here, so it's not connecting right. But y'all are the problem. Y'all, not I. Oh, man. Maybe it's not supposed to connect there. Maybe it's supposed to be loose, but that feels wrong. That does not feel right. Maybe it's not supposed to go all the way down. We'll see. There's a couple 1x1 plates that maybe I'm just missing. Oh, I know one thing I did. This is supposed to go forward one stud like that. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, okay, there it is. Now it's actually, you can't see it, but it wasn't resting flat. And that was because I'm dumb and I built it wrong. But once again, don't forget, you Gen Z, Zoomer, Alpha folks, y'all got the mush brain. Us smart millennials have got it figured out. Gen Xers and boomers, we the best. We the best. Trying to start a war in the comment section, basically. Engagement farming is what I'm going to call it. Did you hear? He called us the worst. He said we were dumb. Alright, I'm done with my stupid Zoomer rant. Punk kids can't even imagine a photorealistic apple rotating in their imaginations. Does more attached to the top seems like it would. I liked and sub. Thanks, Brett. Appreciate you. Thanks for commenting too. Watch some of the other videos. I think you'll like them. I got a lot of tutorials, a lot of showcase videos. I got another video coming up for Fast and Furious cars. That's coming out this Saturday. If you were a member of the channel, you would already have access to that video. I think membership is $1. Just $1. It's $1, folks. Oh, I don't want to e-bag. It sounds like I'm e-bagging. I'm not e-bagging. Sorry. I'm just not great about plugging what I've got going on. So you got to kind of tell people what is available. Got to find that balance, you know. But if I just post something and don't tell anybody about it, then who would know, you know? Then who would know? But thank you for liking and subbing to the channel. There are more, way more videos on here that I think you'll like. I hope if you like cool Lego builds coming together, especially if you like mocks, I've got all the mocks you could ever imagine are up on the channel. Definitely check them out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for commenting. And thank you for liking. I appreciate you. So this is going to be... I saw your comment too. Is there more attached to the front? I think I figured that out. I didn't see your comment as I was doing it, but yeah, there's going to be more up here, but there was a loose connection that I figured out. All right, so I'm going to build this twice. And then this will go on the front Rex, so that'll fill up some of this space. That's cool. Simple, little Technic beam, nothing really super complicated, but effective. It looks pretty cool. Kind of has a, it gives it a cool angle. Rex, this thing, look at the pictures online. This might be up your alley for as far as that kind of 50s aesthetic sort of deal. I think this looks pretty good. Might fit your style. There's also, I believe there's an affiliate link as well. You don't have to purchase it if you don't want, but if you do want to purchase it, if you do, check it out. Although it's not official bricks, I know that's a hang up. And I'm there with you, but so far my experience with some of these off-brand companies has been, it's been pretty positive. I'll tell you what's not positive is forgetting to put a piece in here and trying to do it later with my stubby hands. Oh, that's not positive at all. Oh, I hate it. Ah. How much am I going to have to take apart to get that in there? Okay. Semi-secured. Haha, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. You can't even see what I just did, but trust me. It was pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. Using these little, right? Yeah, they're using these little tire holders as potted plants, as pots for plants, basically. That's cool. Neat. Neat idea. I've never thought of that. I've just used a lot of cones and what's the word I'm looking for? Parabolic cylinders. That sort of thing I've used a lot for flower vases. But that's cool. They use tire rims. violates so many building codes. I live in an area with quite a few 1940s buildings still standing. I've memorized the design of one that would be good for the front of the Blacktron building. It would just look like a hardware store. All the Blacktron stuff should go behind it, not using tires as planters. Do you even Americana, Broseph? This is Americana. I Americana, okay? I Americana some. We've got old buildings in my town. We're in the worst part of town, but we've got old buildings. How dare you, sir? How absolutely dare you? I demand you retract your, quite frankly, offensive questioning. Do you even Americana? Who do you think you are talking to, sir? Who do you think you're talking to? Quite frankly, I'm offended and appalled. Ugh. Shameful. Shameful. I'm not going to be able to get over it. I'm going to stew on it for hours. Ah. Wait, you're saying you don't like the tires for the flower pots? Boy, you crazy, dude. It looks cool. It's different. It's a cool use of a part. If that's what you're saying, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you were more open-minded. I'm missing a piece that's quite large. And I don't feel like I should be missing it. Maybe it's on the desk. If not, I might have to do the unthinkable and grab a Lego part. Oh no. Oh no. Where is it? Man. I don't see it. I'm saying in more rural areas, people use truck tires, not wheels, as plant. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, Max Rott. Or Max Rowett. Oh, yeah. They use tires. Yeah. You're right. They do have tires. I don't know what I'm going to use these for. I don't think I'm going to use them for much anything. Let me go here. But yes, they do use tires as planters, not rims. I didn't think about that. I was just thinking about it as a Lego piece, not it as a realism thing. But you're right. You're correct. I guess you do Americana, bro. I also Americana. But apparently not as well as some. That was tough. I had to resist making a old man groaning noise when I stood back up there. All right. So one of these pieces is a Lego piece. Can you tell which one? While I'm looking for where this other part goes. Can you figure it out? No, I've definitely got the right piece there. Yeah, I attached the right one there. Where does it go? Where does it go? Goes here somewhere. What the heck? Huh. Well, that's going to bother the heck out of me. Can't figure out where this heckin' piece goes. Oh. I might just figure it out. So one of these, this one. Yep, okay. There it goes. Cool. All right. Done with bag 5. We'll do bag 6 later tonight. Oh, that's cool. Got some roller coaster pieces. Those are going to be used as decoration for the building. Make sure my little icons don't fall over. But this looks good so far. I dig it. I definitely dig it. Can you dig it? Yes, I can. Ooh, we've got some signage coming up. Look at this. Restaurant motor. That's kind of cool. So, this is where we're at. So far, I think it looks pretty good. Good submodels. This is a good submodel. I mean, that's a sign. That's pretty straightforward, pretty cool. But these are cool parts in here. These different colored rims. This little shelf for the helmets is a good submodel. This, I don't want to take out that. Well, let me see if I can without breaking everything. This motorcycle is fantastic. Finicky. Will fall apart if you look at it funny, for sure. But looks-wise, it is really, really good. That is a good-looking part. I do wish there was a better access for hands. There's some here, not much here. But overall, so far, this is really good. I know that there's a diner on here. I think that's the second floor. We'll probably get to that later tonight. And then the top floor, I think, is a maybe an apartment. It's a modular, so it's probably an apartment. But yeah, this is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Good submodels. That, the motorcycle, the gas pump, some of these shelving units, some of these other, this little air tank back here. That's a good submodel. It's kind of buried. It's a bummer. It's kind of buried in there. You can't really see it once it's all put together, but I like the details on the inside. This is cool. This is pretty good so far. I like it a lot. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Let me read some comments real quick. Legos go. Okay. Get your mind out of the gutter. I don't personally Americana much. I haven't set foot in front or in my front or backyard more than 3 times in the past 3 years. Once to chase off a home invader with my Beretta. But I guess that's as Americana as it gets these days. That's funny. There's the guy. It's not funny, I guess, but there's no. Anyway, yeah, chasing off home invaders. Oh, here's another thing. It looks like, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like you can connect it to other modulars. So if you're into that sort of thing, it's got the Technic beams. I mean, it's Lego. You can always modify that yourself after the fact, but that's kind of cool that it looks like it will connect with other modulars out of the box. So let me move my icon so y'all can see them. Yeah, I made the thing, put the piston, go up and down. Awesome, X Gamer. Glad you figured it out. Camshaft, looking groovy. Take care. Yep, y'all have fun. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later tonight. I'm gonna do my hands so it's like I'm talking. So I'll see y'all later today, later tonight. I'll continue to build this. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate y'all. Bye, everybody. Now I just got to figure out how to stop going live on the vertical.